everybody, welcome back. And first and foremost, what I want to do is give a special thank you to the person who helped me to monetize my dreams, basically. And the way that happened was in a previous segment, I showcased a guitar pick that I was going to be using in a set list. And then I put that on my Reverb site. And I actually did that twice. I did that with a white guitar pick and with a black guitar pick. And I had a special friend purchase the black guitar pick. And so I'm making a replacement video so that this guitar pick can now be the one that's on my Reverb site for you to help me to monetize these dreams. There's so much to cover right now, I don't even know where to start, but for some of you who have been following this journey, you know that I'm writing and recording songs. I'm running for the first time ever in my life, basically, and I'm basically trying to restore my own health. In the past, I've helped out a lot of different people in a lot of different ways and tried to help to achieve dreams that were sometimes not 100% aligned with my own. When they were aligned, that was the best way that any of this progress could have been made, because then it was not just me doing something that was in my own area of interest, it was someone else. So to whoever purchased the first pick that I sold for my set list, you're helping me to do things that are in alignment with the things that we enjoy. I am guesstimating that you must enjoy music. We haven't actually officially met in any way, so I don't want to be putting words in your mouth, but most people do seem to enjoy music. I hope you enjoy music. I hope you enjoy the pick that you received, and I hope that you received the show that I put on in a way that helped to bring some kind of entertainment and enjoyment. So today I've got a Dean Mako. This guitar has a lot of special features, but the main special feature that drew me to this series of guitars is the sound port. If you look, there are 4 slashes here, 4 cuts instead of 1 circular sound port. And these cuts are supposed to represent shark's gills. And in fact, on this particular guitar, the frets are in the shape of shark teeth. And so that in itself really got my attention when it comes to this guitar, because I really do have a profound appreciation for nature. In fact, just to tie this into the current events, today's news that I saw showed a surfer being photographed with a great white shark leaping out of the ocean behind them. What an amazing sight, and what an amazing amount of awareness to know how close we're getting to some of these creatures that are in our neck of the woods or in our depths of the ocean. So without going too much further into a super long speech, let's go ahead and get on with the set list. This particular set list is just a quick rehearsal of a practicing of songs. I don't really know how many songs I'm going to get through or what I'm going to perform, except for that this pick has 2 sides. This pick has a side that says spiritualdevil.com, and that's basically the name of the song, Spiritual Devil. That's going to be the first song that I start with right here. The other side of the pick says, Have You Decided? And that's also a song that I've written and played quite a bit in the past. I have a lot of fun with it. So I'm going to play those 2 songs. We're starting out with Spiritual Devil. I hope you enjoy it.
When they come to get me, I won't even
what's the point of living with no wrong or right? After I had died, I had shed all my sins. Wonder how much time till we shed all our old skins. Once we start to see past each other's illusions, then we'll start to see we're each other's solutions. Maybe it's the spiritual devil we hear. The Lord is my salvation, so whom shall I fear? Maybe it's the way that I feel when you're near. Maybe it's the way that our ways disappear. So that song is called Spiritual Devil. And it talks about perhaps hearing a new tune, and maybe it's the spiritual devil we hear. And then it talks about how we might change our ways based on singing a new tune, hearing a new tune. So that's kind of what this is about. I know that we have major crises going on in the world, perhaps even in our own families. I know that I, for sure, have some situations going on in my own family, and I've been asking for assistance, even if it's in the form of genuine prayers. So some of the times when I ask these questions to people, I recognize that maybe spiritually we're on different pages, because a lot of us will dismiss one another by saying, I pray for everybody in the family, I do this and that and the other. But we're probably fully aware just how disingenuous many people can be, because we do say a lot of things that we don't necessarily practice. We don't always practice what we preach. So, and I found that quite a number of times when I met in the past with the devil. That's what this song is called. This next song, it's called Have You Decided? And I should say that's what this song is about. It's about meeting with the darker forces that happen to be out there. You can already see some of the wear patterns on this pick. It's really cool to go from basically an unplayed pick in this format to showing the wear the way that it's showing on these picks. It's going to be quite interesting. And again, if you stay tuned, actually, if you just click on the description, you'll be able to find the link to this pick. But if you stay tuned until the end, you'll be able to see this very pick that's going to be listed in the description here, or at least how to find it. And anyway, mostly I'm just having fun playing songs and trying to, again, regain my own health. Music for me is therapy. I get to tell quite a few stories. In fact, I'm going to tell a story called Anyway, and it talks about trying to speak with some of my peers about the things that I'm feeling. I've found more and more that as I talk about the environment around me and the challenges that we're facing with this climate, and by climate, I mean everything, the weather, the government, all of the things that we seem to be facing, our family relationships. As I try to talk with people about these concepts, I find myself more and more as if I've been misunderstood completely. So that's what this next song is about. It's called Anyway, and let's see if I can make it through the song without very many errors. save a life. It seems we've been here once before, and we're still miles and miles from the shore. And can you hear me anyway? So that song is called Anyway, and I think it's a pretty low-key way of trying to relay how I'm feeling to some of the people who might have misunderstood me in the past. See, there are many things that I'm thinking of at this moment, including the hazy horizons that are overhead. As we look at the hazy horizons, and as we think about the air quality alert days, and as we think about the weather anomalies that are happening, and whether or not they're related to some of our own interactions, sometimes we also need to pause for a moment and give thanks for that which is around us. And if we're able to pause and reflect on the things that we are grateful for, in a lot of cases, there's a lot less hostility, a lot less apathy, and a lot less telling one another, yeah, I'll say a prayer for you, and then forgetting about that simple act of thinking positively about one another's situations as the situations continue to occur all around us. Sometimes being still can cause less ripple effects, and sometimes not being still and not being silent is what's required in order for the conversations to occur. So on that note, I want to end this set list with a song called Thank You. This song is one of the first songs that I wrote in my series of songs, and it's kind of got some duality to it, just like all of the songs that I have. If you listen to them in one mindset, they might mean something entirely different than if you listen to the song in another mindset. So again, this song is called Thank You. Thank you so much to my savior, my patrons. Thank you so much to you for viewing these videos and for helping me to achieve what it is that I am attempting to achieve. It's truly appreciated. I could not do this without your feedback, without your motivation, and without your inspiration. So thank you so much. To let you know here I go down my familiar path. And I alone will stand to face the wrath. I'd like to tell you just this one last time. The word goodbye is just too hard to rhyme. Thank you again so much for listening. This song that I just played is called Thank You, and if you listen very carefully, I transposed the lyrics from the first half of the song to the last half of the song. That was a mistake, but like that dude Bob Ross used to say, I also think it was just a happy accident. It wasn't really a mistake. It was supposed to be a part of this presentation. In fact, normally, especially in this series where I'm just practicing a few songs to share here, normally I would only play those songs because those are the songs I'm comfortable with. Depending on how terribly I perform this next song will determine if it's even in the mix. And so if you're seeing this, so far your odds are good that this song is in the mix. This next song is called Dessert. And I'm going to try to play through it kind of slowly so that I make sure that I recall the lyrics. There are parts you're just going to have to enjoy with me if I make any mistakes. And hey, once again, all of this energy is going into this series of equipment that I'm using, some of which will be available to you on my site, on my Reverb site. So I hope you appreciate this show. I hope you appreciate the presentation, and I hope you like Dessert. That's what the name of this next song is called. Time has a way of showing who's boss. Each moment of gain, a moment of loss. How was your day? Me, I'm having a blast. All of these days I don't hold mine. But all of my words, I'm still feeling fine. So on with the show. Just got this guitar. I come as I am. Some say that's quite far. Play this guitar for my loved ones and those I don't know. I wonder if I played for you now, would you stay or go? You don't really strike me as angry, just hurt. You don't really take time to thank me. Enjoy your dessert. So, once again, that song is called Thank You. Actually, that song is called Dessert. Normally, I end on Thank You. And normally, I don't serve dessert after the thank you. The way that this set list is designed, I'm going to start out with dessert, but first, I need to, of course, remember the words to the song. And also, I don't know if you noticed, but almost all of these songs were closed chord songs for the duration of most of the song. Whether I had my fingers in one position for this whole time, or in this position for the whole time, or this position for the whole time, I was holding these chords down, and so it was quite challenging. I feel like I'm going to incorporate some different picking styles to help ease the burden of how hard it is to play some of these songs continuously. But if you can imagine that these guitar picks are showing wear, you can also possibly imagine that my fingertips are showing wear. And so maybe that will translate into some effort. And because it translates into effort, you might potentially consider giving me some credit for the work that I've done here, either in the form of just simply liking the video. Please be sure to click on like. Do not forget to subscribe if you enjoyed this content. In fact, forget that I said the word forget. Please subscribe. I think that it'll benefit you and me both, and anything that we can do that benefits more than just one person directly impacts our own energy, our own health, our own wealth. So for those of you who are sharing in the uplifting process and distributing blessings upon one another, I hope that I'm included in that crowd. I hope that I'm included in the circles of entertainment that are possibilities among us. And I hope that we are able to restructure some of the thoughts on these holidays that we're continuously approaching, which do in fact take a toll on the health of all of us. If we ourselves are taking prescription medications to offset some of the complications resulting from the things that we're ingesting regularly, if we ourselves are experiencing health ailments that are necessitating the use of our discount cards, of our benefits cards that we have with our employers with benefits, if we're taking advantage of those things without perhaps attempting to recoup our own health, then again, it might be worthwhile to take a break. So I hope that you've enjoyed this break with me. I hope that you understand the imagery that I use is not something to make anyone fear the content that's being displayed and played for you here. This is simply an effort to bring about a conversation that I think some of us have foregone for a little bit too long now. So hopefully your environments around you are in order. If not, like a friend of mine told me, it behooves us to bring our own area into order first before we attempt to go out and help others. And in fact, even as we're helping others, we need to learn to take a moment to breathe for ourselves and to think about the accomplishments that we would like to complete, that we would like to succeed at. And it would certainly help if the persons that we are discussing these situations with will also do their best to help us to accomplish those goals, while we, of course, are helping them to accomplish their own goals. Thanks so much for watching this video series. Thanks again to my patrons who are assisting me in all these different ways that are absolutely, they're spectacular to me and uplifting to me. So thank you so much for helping to provide that boost that was needed. I hope that over the next few weeks, we can see, especially here, video tells the truth. We can see the tremendous impact that is occurring on one another's health, especially as I continue to put in the miles that I'm putting in. The other day, I made my first 5K circuit. It took me about 52 minutes, 55 minutes, something around there. And in that time frame, I was able to recognize, hey, I think I can do this twice. So I believe I can do a 10K by the time when the Rock and Roll Marathon occurs here in San Antonio on the first weekend of December. And I believe that I can do it in well under the 2-hour limitation that's placed on the 10K, especially knowing that I can do a 5K in under 1 hour. Now I just need to double my output and then shorten the interval that it takes me to do that long run, walk, jog, so that I can complete that circuit in under 2 hours. If any of you believe that carrying less weight will help me to improve my time, maybe consider allowing me the opportunity to tell you that I'm going to be losing some weight between now and then. I have to. I feel like with all the effort that I've put in, I should be losing weight. However, there are some strange anomalies that have been happening here. And if you really delve back into the video series that I've produced on this channel, you'll see that there are some spiritual anomalies. You'll see that there are some anomalies within my family that I'm talking with, that should have been resolved in a more reasonable manner. And in some cases, they have not been. So for those of us who understand what's called the law of attraction, or the other way to put it would be, if you tell me who your friends are, I can tell you who you are. For those of us who understand being surrounded by so many obstacles that would short our dreams, I'm going to show you that whether or not I'm in the mix of all of this hostility, I will succeed at what I'm doing. So thanks so much for helping me to accomplish these things. I know that I'm not doing it alone. I know there's a higher power, and I know that we're all participating in these conversations now in ways that hopefully our fathers can recognize as the peaceful efforts to reestablish lines of communication that they are. So until next time, thanks again for watching. Peace, love, and all that old school stuff. And don't forget to stay tuned for just a moment so that you can see what this pick looks like. And also be sure to click on the description if you'd like to just simply review this pick on my Reverb site. Thanks again. Peace, love, and all that old school stuff. Here, catch.